Hello there, beautiful people. It is February 1st, 2025, and you know what that means if you've been subscribed to this channel for a while. It is time for the best bank account bonuses of the month. And this month I have over $2,000 worth of bonuses for you, including this $900 one I'm super excited to talk to you guys about a little bit later. If you're new here, my name is Nathaniel, tenured professor of the Fat Stacks Academy, where we're just trying to take as much money from the banks as possible and as quickly as possible and have some fun doing it. And if you want to know more about what we're doing here, I'm going to quickly explain it. But for those of you who have been here for a while and you value your time, feel free to check the timestamps down below to get right into the offers for the month. For those of you who are new, welcome to the Academy. We are trying to make as much money as we can from the bank. Basically, banks are always competing against each other for a couple of things. They want your spending, they want your paycheck, and they want your money or your savings. The first thing, your spending usually is with credit card bonuses, but there's one bonuses this month that is actually has a bonus for some debit card spend. But basically on the back end, your bank makes a lot of money on the transaction fee anytime you swipe your debit or credit card. So they want to get a piece of that action and offer bonuses for that and are competing against each other for that as well. The other type of bonus we go for are paycheck or direct deposit bonuses. Basically, banks make a lot of money knowing that they get your paycheck into their asset collection where they can invest it or loan it out and make a lot of money on the back end. If you're not getting paid for that, I highly suggest you either go for bonuses or find a high yield savings or checking account to make money off of that. But what I personally like to do is leverage all of these offers that the banks are putting out there to compete against each other for your paycheck, get the bonus, and then move on to another one. The last thing are your savings, and basically that's just your money that you have saved up or sitting there. There are a lot of banks that offer bonuses for just putting a certain amount of money in for a given period of time, and they give you basically a cash bonus back. There's a bonus later in the video I'm going to be talking about that gets you effectively over 40% APY using this. I'll show you the calculator in a little bit. It's super powerful. With that intro out of the way, if you guys are up for making some fat stacks, hit that like button and let's get stacking. The first offer I want to talk to you guys about is a really interesting one. It's one of the easiest ones I've seen in a while for a quick 300 bucks, and that is with Chartway Credit Union. So as of the recording of this video, Chartway is offering a $300 bonus when you sign up for a Chartway Cashback Checking by April 15th, 2025, and you'll also earn 3% back on purchases. There's some terms to make that happen, and I'll talk about it in a little bit. But this one's really interesting because you don't actually have to tie up your direct deposit to get this bonus. You do have to do a few hoops by using some debit card spend, but it's actually really easy. And I'm going to show you how I would do it if I still qualified for this. I got a different bonus from them a while ago, and I don't think I qualify for this for at least a couple months. But to get this $300 bonus, open a cashback checking account by April 15th, 2025 online or any of our branches. From what I can tell, this is a nationwide bonus, so if you live anywhere in the States, you will qualify to open this if you don't have an account with them currently. Step 2, make 10 debit card purchases in 1 calendar month. 3, enroll in e-statements with a valid email address. You'll generally do this right when you apply. And 4, make 500 more in deposits within a monthly cycle. And step 5, have a positive balance. So effectively, all you have to do is transfer via ACH 500 bucks from one of your other bank accounts. It doesn't even have to stay there for very long because this account has no monthly maintenance fees, no minimum balance requirements. So it literally just has to show that you made a $500 in total deposits within that first calendar month. And then you also need to make 10 debit card purchases in a calendar month. If you know me, I don't generally like spending with a debit card. One, the rewards aren't very good, but at least on this one, you do get 3% cash back if you at least make 10 monthly transactions. The maximum bonus is $10, so you can't make a lot off of that. But the fastest way to get this bonus that I would do if I was still qualified for it, I would sign up for the account, deposit 500 bucks in there. And then I would just go to Amazon and get 10 $5 reloads. I have my Amazon account up here. You can go to Amazon.com, search for gift card reload. The minimum balance on there is $5. I would just do this 10 times for 5 debit card transactions once I linked it to this account. Then I just have 50 bucks I can spend on Amazon. And in that first month, you'll be getting 3% back on those reloads. So you're not losing out even if you get 5% back normally on your cashback Visa. And then it actually says in the FAQ here that they pay it out pretty quickly. Qualifications met in February will be paid out by March 14th, 2025. Bonus will not be deposited into any account with a negative balance. So like I said, you just have to have a positive balance. So I would put 500 bucks in here, buy $50 worth of gift cards, doing 10 transactions of $5 each, then probably move that money out to whatever my high yield savings account is, that other 425 bucks or so. And then they pay it out on the calendar month meeting qualification. So if you finish it in January, which you won't because this is February, I'm sorry. So if you finish this in February, you'll get paid out in March. So you'll get that $300 bonus. There's no early account termination fees. So I would probably close this account so I can get in line for another promotion in the future. I did read some of the data points on this account, and they did say that a lot of them did say that it is pretty check sensitive. If you don't know what checks is, basically it's kind of like your credit score for checking accounts. It doesn't affect your credit score, but it just kind of helps other banks realize how risky you are. So if you haven't had any accounts you've opened for a little while, I would go for this one first before you apply for any of the other ones in this video, because you'll have a higher chance of getting approved. If I qualified, I'd probably jump on this one. It's a really easy one. There's a few hoops, but effectively you basically just have to deposit 500 bucks, make 10 debit card transactions, and they give you $300 the next month. Super easy bonus if you can get approved. So I'll leave the link for this one in the description. You open the checking account, complete these requirements, and then follow back in a month or so. Let me know if you got this bonus. All right, and the next bonus we are going to be talking about now is with US Bank. This one has a up to a $450 bonus for meeting certain direct deposit requirements and signing up for online banking, which you generally want to do with any account you sign up for anyway. This one is valid until April 17th. Basically, the way this works, open your checking account online through this page in a branch or over the phone by April 17th with an opening deposit of $25 within 30 days. So you just have to have $25 to open this account. Then within 90 days of account opening, enroll in the US Bank mobile app or online banking and make at least 2 direct deposits. So if you're routing this through your job, I would apply and then try to apply and get approved as close as you can to when your paychecks are, because to get this up to $450, you do have to have a pretty high threshold for your direct deposit. So it's a $250 bonus if you have direct deposits between $2,000 and $4,999.99 within that 90-day period. It's $350 if it's $5,000 to a penny shy of $8,000, and then $450 when it's $8,000 or more. So most people would qualify for this, but if you make less than $8,000 in 3 months, or you're hovering around that, try to be strategic when you get approved for this so you can get that maximum bonus over that period of time. Something to know about this account is there is a $6.95 monthly maintenance fee if you do not meet any of these requirements on the account. The first one is if you have an account balance of $1,500 or less. If you wanted to avoid the fee, just leave 1,500 bucks in there, or have an open qualifying US Bank consumer credit card. I personally have a couple of cards with them, so I wouldn't have to worry about this, but unfortunately I got this bonus 3, 4, or 6 months ago, so I don't qualify for it right now. Or combined monthly direct deposits totaling $1,000 plus. So you actually avoid that $6.95 fee if you are just actively having your direct deposit here. So really, if you have a direct deposit during that 3 months of opening it, you don't have to worry about that fee at all, which is for me what I would be doing this bonus for, because as soon as I get the bonus on this card, what I'm doing right away is closing the account, because you will be considered a new customer again 12 months after you close it. US Bank is known for being pretty not too tight with their approvals, so this is one you can get almost every year. So that's the second bonus of up to $450. As always, the link to this offer will be in the description of the video. All right, and the next bonus I want to talk to you about is another paycheck bonus. This one, if you happen to have already done the US Bank one, this one isn't quite as lucrative and it takes a little bit longer to do. And full disclosure, it is a referral bonus. So if you sign up for this using my basically just giving them my name, I will make some money off of it. I'll just show you kind of fully how it works here. But this is with KeyPoint Credit Union. It is a $300 direct deposit bonus. Let me just zoom in here. Basically, the way this one works, I'll just get this out of the way at the beginning if it doesn't work for you. Basically, just like the US Bank one, you sign up for a checking account and then you set up your direct deposit with them. Now, the annoying part about this bonus is they don't just give it to you in a lump sum. They just give you $50 a month until you reach $300. So basically you have to have a $1,000 direct deposit going into your KeyPoint Credit Union account every single month to get that full bonus. So there's a few more hoops to jump through. All right, so the way this bonus works is, this is kind of how it looks on the back end for me. Basically, you will just give me your name and email it to me at fatstacksacademy@gmail.com. And I'm just going to put your name, I'm going to put my name, your name, and then I'm going to, KeyPoint will email you if you give me that email. So you can see here in the terms, new member bonus of $300 credited to checking account. It will be in $50 increments over 6 months. If that monthly direct deposit from net pay, pension, and government benefits is started within 60 days of account opening. So you'll get this link. You go to KeyPoint Credit Union. Let's just click on it here. This is what the application set looks like. I have been a member with them for a while now. They actually have decent auto loan rates and stuff like that. And because of their referral program, I just leave it open. I have talked about them before. So if you did get this bonus, another thing you could do is get this referral bonus for yourself. If you're doing this for a player too, do not self-refer, but if you have friends or family, it's actually a nice way to make a little money for yourself. As far as eligibility, it's nationwide. If you click on joining the Financial Fitness Association, which I believe they just cover for you, or if you live in these counties in California, you can qualify that way. I do not. So when I applied, I just chose this option here. Then you're going to choose a new checking account, free checking. So once you click those options, how did you hear about it? You'll choose family friend. Do you have a promo code? In this case, yes, it would be RAF25. I'll send this to you in the email as well. And my name is Nathaniel Booth. Then you just open the account, and then you'll basically get an extra $50 on every $1,000 you're able to direct deposit into that account for the next 6 months, as long as it is done consecutively. So that's another $300 bonus, a few more hoops to jump through. One worth doing, in my opinion, if some of these other ones you either are waiting on or you're not getting approved for ones for a while. All right, and the next bonus is another paycheck one. It's a lot simpler than the previous one. It's for $125, and it's an interesting fintech company where they are going to give you 3.75% APY on your savings balance with this account. You just have to set up a $500 direct deposit. But the way to get this one is actually applying through a shopping portal. In this case, it's Rakuten. If you don't have an account with them, I will leave a link in the description. I think you get like $30 whenever you sign up. But basically, you go to this link on Rakuten, you click shop now to go to the actual account that you'll be signing up for. And then you have to set up a direct deposit of $500 within 45 days of signing up. And then Rakuten is actually going to credit that to your account that they will either send to you in the form of membership rewards points if you've set that up. I'm just going to pull up my account here so you can see. By the way, thank you all who have been using my links. It's gotten me $30 here or there. I did this with another credit union back in December, Alliant Credit Union. I did a $500 direct deposit, and then very quickly it tracked, and they're giving me 20,000 membership rewards points because that's how I have it set up. If I didn't have it set up as membership rewards points, it would be $200. But back to this account, you just go to the Rakuten link, click shop now, and then make sure that this is tracked on your browser. Because whenever you sign up for the account and you get approved and they register that direct deposit, that 125 bucks or 12,500 membership rewards points, if you have that set up, will be put in your account. So this one is an interesting account, high yield savings. So they're going to give you 3.75%, which is pretty competitive. Now the interest rates have lowered a little bit. You earn cash back on select brands. Frankly, I don't care. I'm just in this one for the bonus if I'm going for it. 3% cash back at Walmart, up to $50 per year, which wonderful, I guess. Like, I wouldn't mess with it. It's a debit card. Generally, it's better to pay for a credit card. No monthly fees. So it's a nice one to set up for because there's no fees you have to worry about. So you just click join one, fill out your information. If you get approved and then your account is open, you'll get your checking and routing number. You set up your direct deposit with them. And yeah, from there, you'll get that 125 bucks in Rakuten. With all of these bonuses, with all of these paycheck bonuses I'm talking about, I'm also going to leave a link to the Doctor of Credit post that has some data points on ways to basically trick the accountant thinking that it's a direct deposit. Sometimes you can do this with brokerage accounts if you don't happen to have a paycheck that works. And if one of those things do work for you and you have an account with them, it might be worth trying that instead of having to worry about juggling your paycheck around. So that's another $125 for a really simple $500 direct deposit. And the last direct deposit bonus is only for our veterans like myself. I wanted to include this here because it's a really easy bonus for those of you who have served and still receive some sort of either government pension or disability payment, or you are just active duty military. And that is with USAA. Get a $200 with your first USAA Classic checking account. I've gotten this account 3 or 4 times with this bonus. I try to get it every single year. I have 10% disability, which is why I'm able to get this. But to get this $200, you just open a new Classic checking account. And if you haven't had a checking account within the last 12 months, when you set up your government payment. So to qualify for this bonus, we'll hit to the terms and conditions. It's available until April of this year. The account is not eligible if the primary account holder currently has or has had primary, secondary, any other ownership of a USAA checking account in the 12 months prior to opening. So I am actually going to be going for this probably after I record this video because it's been, I think, 13 months since I last closed it. And then basically if it's an account other than your personal name. To get this bonus, you have to set up a qualifying direct deposit of at least $100 into the account within 180 calendar days of opening. Then to get that $200, you only have to deposit $100 or more via direct deposit. There's a lot of data points that basically say it generally only works with a government direct deposit. I happen to have it for disability. But if you're a veteran, active duty, you receive some sort of payment from the Veterans Affairs or DOD, you qualify for this easy $200. All right, another $200 out of the way. The last bonus I want to talk to you guys about is actually amazing. There's 2 different offers you can get from this same promotional period that I will talk about. If you find this content useful and you make some money off of it, please consider subscribing to the channel for more fat stacks of cash. Enough self-promotion out of the way. Let's get into the last offer here. And this last offer is going back to US Bank. They have a up to $900 business checking bonus. So this is a checking bonus, but I consider it, at least the way I think about it, is more of a savings bonus because there's no direct deposit requirement. It's basically you put a certain amount of money in the account for a given period of time, and then they will give you up to a $900 bonus. So they have 2 different options here depending on the checking account that you open. The first one is $900, and it's if you open a business platinum checking package, you use promo code, I'm not going to say it for you, you can read it and type it, and then you deposit at least $25,000 in new money within 30 days of account opening and maintain at least that balance for 60 days. So basically you have 30 plus 60, about a 90-day lockup period of that 25 grand, and then complete 5 qualifying transactions. These are really simple. They're like ACH deposits in the account. You can really easily do that with some bank transfers. It's weird with this account. You get 550 free transactions per statement cycle, but for some reason, if you do more than that, they start charging you. That's a ton of transactions. I don't have that many transactions probably in a year in all of my accounts, and I do this a lot, so it's not a big deal. But the downside of this $900 bonus is you have to open the Platinum Business Checking package, and this account has a $30 monthly maintenance fee, and it's actually pretty hard to waive that fee. So for that, realistically, to get this bonus, you might have to have this account open for about 4 months. So that's like $120 that you would be paying to have this one open. So you have to account that in if you're just going in for the bonus. These are the ways to waive it. I don't have that many checks coming into my business every single month. And by the way, I got this bonus, a different bonus with this bank about 15 months ago now, and I did it as a sole proprietorship. So even if you just drive Uber or you have any type of 1099 income or you buy and sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace, you are technically a sole proprietor and can get a business account and sign up with your social security number. That's what I did last year as a sole proprietor. This year, I'm probably going to use my LLC to get it because I did get a LLC credit card with them not too long ago, and it'll probably just make my approval odds a bit quicker. The other offer here is for $500, and this one is so much easier to hit. Basically, you open a Silver Business Checking package. There is a $0 monthly maintenance fee, so you don't have to worry about any type of monthly fee on your account during this period of time. And all you have to do is deposit $5,000 for that same period of time, and you get $500. So the return on deposit is so much higher on this. Technically, this is still a really good APR if you have some money to park for a while. But for me, I could possibly make this work, but it's a little bit of a stretch. I'm probably going to be going for this $500 option personally. But I just wanted to quickly show you guys how to calculate whether or not either of these offers are worth it for you. I'll leave this in the description just to see your effective APY. But basically for me, my floor is I want to be getting at least 7 to 10% effective APY to go to make it worth my while of applying for the account, moving everything over. And one way to do that is to just go to a site with this calculator, Cashback Cow. I'll leave it in the description. So let's just quickly look at what your effective APY would be for the business checking account. So if you did the Platinum one, that's a $900 bonus. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a $900 bonus here. Your sign up is $25,000. Days required, I'm going to put it at 100 because it's about 90 days, or excuse me, I'm going to put it at 90 days because it's that 30-day opening period, then 60 days past then. Day buffer, this is like some time you want to think about, if funds are coming in or out or whatever, you want to have a little bit of leeway exiting the account before you close it so you can get your bonus out of there. Total fees, I'm going to put it at $120 because it could be up for 4 months before you finally get paid out for this. And your effective APY is still 11.87% on your 25 grand. So that's definitely going to kill just about even investing in the stock market, and is kind of worth it if you have this much money. But if we flip it around and go for that smaller bonus of $500, I'm getting a call. Your sign up bonus is 500. Days required is the same. Day buffer is that. There are 0 fees. Your effective APY is 41.61%. Technically, you make more money with this one, and it is worth it because the APY is pretty high at like 11%. But if you even just go for this $500 one every 12 months or so, that's a lot of good money. And since I don't have that much liquid money in my business at the moment because I have some other bigger expenses coming up, I'm probably just going to go for this $5,000 one. Okay, guys, that is the best bank account bonuses I could find for February 2025. Let me know in the comments if you guys are going for any of these offers, and let me know if you have any wins from prior months. Hope you guys are having an awesome start to the year. Just a quick housekeeping note for those of you who are waiting for my monthly credit card video. Honestly, there haven't been any credit card offers I saw that were that amazing, that are different from the ones I talked about for December. So I kind of just lost motivation in trying to find value there. But if you are interested, you can check the playlist for the offers from last month. Most of those are still relevant. I'm hoping to have one later this month for credit cards. But beyond that, I'm super excited to talk more about my own personal finances this year. I want to talk about my financial goals a little bit more and still bring you guys the best bonuses I can find so that we can all enrich ourselves and make the banks a little bit poorer for 2025. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want another fat stack of cash, click on this video over here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.